Hello everyone, welcome to Big Data Thoughts. Today we are going to discuss about data modeling in the big data world under 5 minutes. So this will be a very short video where I want to talk about the absolutely necessary elements to think about when we are doing data modeling in the big data world. We would talk about what is good, what is recommended, what is not recommended. I'm not going to talk about any kind of optimization techniques because there are separate videos on Spark optimization, etc. that I have done. But this video is specifically focused to talk about things that are different in big data world than the RDBMS world and what should be kept in mind. So let's get started. The data modeling as a whole is a bit different in the big data world than how we used to think about it or do it in the RDBMS world. So there are many questions that a data modeler would have in his or her mind when they start doing data modeling in distributed setup, whether it should be normalized, denormalized, whether we will have referential integrities, can I do star schema, snowflake schema. These kind of questions come up, and these are the things that we are going to discuss today and talk about what is possible, what is not possible. So first of all, what we need to understand is the underlying architecture, because that is different than the RDBMS or data warehouses we had. And this particular property, like the architecture, the way it is a distributed architecture. So data is not there in one machine, it is distributed and replicated across the cluster. And this particular property really governs all the other decisions that we are taking. Because of this nature of the way the data is stored, it is affecting everything else. The first thing that we are going to talk about is keys, the primary key, foreign key, the referential integrity, because this is in the heart of the RDBMS system. So we need to understand that in a big data world, in a distributed setup, when we are storing data in Hive or S3 or any storage, there is no hard and fast primary and foreign key. There is no way that you specify saying that this is going to be primary, this is foreign. There is no referential integrity as such. It is all logical, and we are the ones who know what is primary, foreign key, and we accordingly write our queries. Similarly, there was a concept of surrogate key in data warehouses. In the big data world, we should absolutely not have surrogate keys because it's an extremely heavy operation. We need to do a max on the data, regenerate a number, an incremental number every time. And this is expensive because the data is distributed. There will be a lot of shuffle and bringing of the data to a machine, to and fro of data between machines. So it is not recommended. Then comes the joins. So typically in RDBMS or data warehouses, we had joins, we were doing joins, and the data was very normalized. In 3NF, 4NF, those kind of forms data was getting stored. But here, since the volume is huge, we are talking about petabytes and terabytes of data. If we want to have a normalized setup and we want to do join across the machines, it is going to be very, very costly. So the best practice in the big data world is to have denormalized data, which means store data that is required together, because we are not worried about the storage cost. We can duplicate data. So we try to store data which is relevant, or we are going to query all the time together. We want to store them together in a denormalized form. Another important aspect to consider is partitioning of data. Since the data is huge and we are denormalizing the data, but still we want to partition it based on the queries that we are going to make, our where clauses, and based on the columns which have low cardinality. We are going to partition our data. That will reduce the number of scans that happens on the data, and it will also help us in reducing the network traffic and in turn the cost. Now, one more question which comes up very often is, can I have a schema of like a snowflake or a star schema? So logically, yes. Technically, it is possible. You can have multiple tables, you can do joins, etc. But this is not recommended, because if you have a star or snowflake schema, you are going to do a number of joins and a number of scans and shuffling of data across the network, because data is huge and because it is distributed. So it is possible but not recommended. So to summarize what we discussed, for a good data model, we need to denormalize data, that is store relevant data together rather than making joins, partition the data, do not have any surrogate keys, primary and foreign keys are known to us, but we cannot enforce them like on the table. So it has to be logical. So these are the things that have to be kept in mind while doing a data model in the big data world. I hope this helps in clarifying some of the doubts that you had. Thanks so much for watching.